Have you ever felt a presence so close, so real, that it sent shivers down your spine even though you couldn't see a thing? Maybe it was a moment when danger was near and someone stopped you just in time, or a night when loneliness crushed you, yet a strange peace wrapped around your heart. What if those moments weren't just chance? What if they were signs that your guardian angel was right there watching over you? The Bible promises in Psalm 91:11, He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. That's right, angels sent from heaven assigned to you. In this journey, we're rediving into 10 powerful signs your guardian angel has been visiting you. Moments you might have missed, feelings you couldn't explain, victories you never saw. By the end, you'll see your life through new eyes, surrounded by God's unseen warriors. Let's step into the mystery together. 1. A shield in the storm. Have you ever walked away from a moment that should have destroyed you? A car accident where the odds were stacked against you, yet you emerged without a scratch. A decision you almost made, only to feel a tug in your spirit that stopped you just in time. You might have called it luck, but what if it was something more? Psalm 91:11 doesn't mince words. God commands His angels to guard you in all your ways, not just the easy ones, not just when you're praying perfectly, but every single step. Think about Daniel, thrown into a den of ravenous lions, a death sentence sealed by a king's decree. Yet, when morning came, he stood unharmed, declaring, "My God sent His angel, and He shut the mouths of the lions." Daniel 6:22. Or Peter, chained in a prison cell, guards on every side, facing execution, until an angel walked him right out, chains falling, doors opening. Acts 12. These aren't just ancient stories. They're glimpses of how heaven moves in your life. Reflect on your own story. That near miss on the highway, that gut feeling that kept you from a bad relationship. That moment when everyone said, "How did you survive that?" It wasn't luck, it was your guardian angel standing between you and disaster. Sometimes the greatest proof of their presence is what doesn't happen. The crash you never had, the pain you never felt. What moment in your life makes you wonder, was that my angel? Hold on, because there's more to this mystery. Comfort in the darkest nights. Loneliness can feel like a weight that crushes your soul. Have you ever sat in silence, feeling forgotten, yet somehow sensed you weren't completely alone? Maybe you cried yourself to sleep, only to wake with a peace that didn't make sense. That's not just your imagination. It's often the gentle touch of your guardian angel. The Bible is full of moments where angels brought comfort to the broken. Elijah, exhausted and despairing, collapsed under a tree, begging God to take his life. But an angel came, touched him, gave him food, and whispered strength to keep going. 1 Kings 19:5-7. Daniel, fasting and mourning for 3 weeks, was met by an angel who said, "Do not be afraid, you who are highly esteemed. Peace, be strong." Daniel 10:19. Even Jesus, sweating blood in Gethsemane's agony, was strengthened by an angel. Luke 22:43. Have you felt it? That flicker of hope when everything seemed hopeless. That calm that settled over you when the world was falling apart. I've been there. Nights when I felt invisible, yet something whispered, "You're not alone." That's your angel, wrapping you in God's love when no one else can. Why do tears dry when no one's there to wipe them? Why does hope rise when logic says it shouldn't? Because your guardian angel is near, carrying heaven's comfort to your heart. What's a moment when peace found you in the dark? Let's keep going. This gets deeper. Whispers that guide your path. Ever had a moment where something inside screamed, "Don't do it," or a sudden urge pushed you toward a choice you never planned, only to realize later it saved you? Those aren't just gut feelings. They're often your guardian angel steering you through life's maze. The Bible calls it divine guidance, and angels are God's messengers for it. Look at Joseph, warned in a dream to flee with Mary and baby Jesus before Herod's soldiers could strike. Matthew 2:13. That single nudge saved the Savior's life. Or Philip, told by an angel to take a desert road where he met an Ethiopian official and sparked a movement for the gospel. Acts 8:26. Paul, caught in a deadly storm at sea, was reassured by an angel. "Do not be afraid, Paul. God has graciously given you the lives of all who sail with you." Acts 27:24. Now think about your life. That time you changed your route and later heard about an accident where you would have been. That hesitation before trusting someone who turned out to be trouble. That random inspiration to call a friend, only to find they needed you right then. These aren't coincidences, they're your angel whispering, nudging, guiding. What if the next time you feel that inner pull you listened? What if your angel is trying to lead you to safety or blessing right now? Let's explore another sign that'll make you rethink your dreams. 4. Messages in the night. Dreams can feel like a jumble of thoughts, but what if some are more than that? Have you ever woken from a dream so vivid, so powerful, it felt like a message? Maybe it warned you, comforted you, or gave you clarity you didn't have before. The Bible shows us that dreams are one of heaven's favorite ways to speak, and your guardian angel might be the one delivering the message. Jacob saw a ladder to heaven with angels climbing up and down, waking to say, "Surely the Lord is in this place," Genesis 28:16. Joseph's dreams, guided by angels, told him to marry Mary and later to flee to Egypt, protecting Jesus from danger, Matthew 1:20-2:13. Daniel's visions revealed kingdoms and futures, interpreted by angelic messengers, Daniel 7. These weren't random, they were divine encounters. Have you had a dream that stuck with you? Maybe it was a glowing figure, a voice of peace, or a warning that later proved true. I remember a dream where I felt protected, like someone stood guard over me, and I woke with a calm I couldn't explain. That's your angel, slipping into the quiet of your sleep when your heart is open. Job 33:14-15 says, "God does speak in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on people." Your nights aren't empty, they're windows to heaven. What dream has left you wondering if something greater was at work? Another sign is waiting, and it's all about peace. 5. Peace that defies the storm. Life can hit like a hurricane, heartbreak, loss, betrayal. Yet sometimes in the middle of chaos, a peace washes over you that doesn't make sense. Not the kind that comes when problems are solved, but the kind that holds you steady when everything's falling apart. That's the peace of Philippians 4:7, the peace that passes all understanding, and it is often a sign your guardian angel is near. Paul, on a ship battered by a storm, stood fearless because an angel told him, "Do not be afraid," Acts 27-24. Elisha's servant, terrified by an enemy army, saw angelic chariots of fire when God opened his eyes, 2 Kings 6:17. Angels don't always stop the storm, but they anchor your soul through it. I've felt it. A calmness before a scary diagnosis. A strength when grief should have crushed me. Have you? That moment when you should have been panicking but something held you steady. That's not just you being tough. It's your angel whispering God's peace. Why do you feel safe when the world says you shouldn't? Because heaven is closer than you think. Reflect on a time when peace came out of nowhere. What was your angel shielding you from? Let's move to a sign that might give you chills. 6. A touch you can feel. Have you ever felt something you couldn't explain? A warmth in a cold room, a breeze with no open window, a tingling like invisible wings brushing past? Maybe you sensed someone standing near, but when you turned, no one was there. These aren't tricks of the mind. They are often the physical traces of your guardian angel as presence. In Daniel 10, an angel's appearance left Daniel trembling, his strength gone, his body overwhelmed by divine nearness. At Jesus' tomb, guards shook and collapsed when an angel descended, Matthew 28:4. Peter felt an angel tap his side to wake him from prison, Acts 12:7. Angels aren't just spirits. Their presence can touch your body, your senses. People share stories, a warmth like a blanket during prayer, a hand on their shoulder when no one was there, a rush of air like wings passing by. I felt it, a shiver during worship, goosebumps when I prayed for help. Your body is a spiritual sensor, designed to feel the unseen. Have you ever felt a touch that wasn't there? That's your angel saying, "I'm here." You're not alone. Another sign is coming, and it's straight from your dreams. 7. Visions in the night. Some dreams are more than dreams, they're encounters. Have you ever woken from a dream so real it felt like a visitation? Maybe a glowing figure, a voice of peace, or a sense of safety in a terrifying scene. These are moments when your guardian angel steps into your sleep, turning your dreams into doorways to heaven. Joseph's angelic dream saved Jesus' life, Matthew 1:20-2:13. Jacob saw angels on a heavenly ladder, declaring the place holy, Genesis 28:12. These weren't random images, they were divine messages. Your dreams can be the same. When you're asleep, your mind is quiet, your heart open, making it the perfect time for angels to speak. I've heard stories. A dream of a radiant figure bringing peace, a warning that saved someone from danger, a message that clarified a tough choice. Have you had a dream like that? One that left you changed, with a peace or clarity you couldn't shake. That's your angel guarding you even in sleep. Psalm 91:11 says they watch over you always, even in the night. What dream has felt too real to ignore? Let's see how angels work through others. 8. Messengers in human form. Sometimes, help arrives at the exact moment you need it. A stranger who fixes your car on a lonely road, a friend who calls when you're at your breaking point, a word of encouragement that feels tailor-made. These aren't just happy accidents, they're often your guardian angel working through human hands. Hebrews 13:2 says, "Some people have entertained angels without knowing it." That stranger who helped and vanished, that friend who said exactly what you needed, angels can wear human faces. Elijah, starving and hopeless, was fed by an angel under a tree, 1 Kings 19:5. Modern stories echo this, a mechanic appearing out of nowhere then gone. A message of hope pinging your phone right after a desperate prayer. I remember a time when a stranger's kind words pulled me back from despair, too perfect to be chance. Have you met someone who showed up at just the right time, then disappeared from your life? That's your angel weaving heaven's help through human hearts. Another sign awaits, and it's written in the world around you. 9. Signs in light and nature. Ever felt like the world itself was speaking to you? A ray of sunlight breaking through clouds when you needed hope. A feather in a place it shouldn't be. A rainbow appearing right after a tearful prayer. These are the poetic fingerprints of your guardian angel, painted through creation. Angels and light go hand in hand. The shepherds saw the glory of the Lord shine when an angel appeared, Luke 2:9. At Jesus' tomb, the angel was like lightning, Matthew 28:3. People today report flashes of light, glowing orbs, or sunlight at pivotal moments. Feathers too are a sign. Psalm 91:4 says, "He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge." Nature can carry angelic messages. A sudden breeze during prayer, a bird lingering with unusual calm, a rainbow when you're at your lowest. I've seen it, a feather on my doorstep after losing someone dear, a rainbow when I prayed for a sign. Have you noticed creation speaking to you? That's your angel reminding you heaven is near. One final sign will tie it all together. 10. Battles you never see. Sometimes life feels heavy, confusion, fear, oppression pressing down like a storm. Then suddenly it lifts, like a war ended you didn't even know was raging. That's your guardian angel fighting battles in the unseen realm. Daniel 10 reveals an angel blocked by a demonic prince of Persia for 21 days, until Michael the archangel broke through. Elisha's servant saw angelic armies guarding them when his eyes were opened, in 2 Kings 6:17. Right now your angel might be fighting for you, blocking accidents, breaking mental attacks, lifting dread. Psalm 91:11 promises they guard you in all your ways. I felt it. A weight lifting after prayer, a danger I never faced. Have you escaped harm you didn't see coming? That's your angel, swinging swords in the spiritual realm. You may never hear the clash, but the victory is yours. What battle has your angel fought for you? Heaven is closer than you think. These 10 signs, protection, comfort, guidance, dreams, peace, sensations, visions, human help, nature's whispers, unseen battles, paint a picture of a God who never leaves you alone. Your guardian angel is near, watching, guarding, fighting. Psalm 91:11 isn't just a verse, it's a promise. You're never abandoned, never unseen. What signs have you noticed? A dream, a nudge, a moment of peace? Share your story in the comments. Let us remind each other we are surrounded by heaven as warriors. If this stirred your heart, like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more journeys into Scripture's mysteries. Keep looking up. Your angel's closer than you think.